What's going on, guys? My name is Michael. Welcome to the channel. Like, subscribe if you want to, whatever. Anyway, so today I'm going to show you guys 3 easy, super quick, super delicious recipes that you can make at home using eggs. Why I chose eggs? Eggs are really healthy. They've got a lot of protein and some healthy fats, which I think is really important. These recipes are low in calories. They taste really, really good. You're getting in whole foods. They are high in protein, and you can fit them into your diet by getting the results, and you're eating really good food that will fill you up and satisfy you. So in these recipes, sometimes I will remove some of the yolks of the egg just because I don't want to have that added fat. Sometimes I use the whole egg, sometimes I remove some of the yolk just if I want higher protein, lower fat, but you can do whatever you want. The calories don't really differ too much, but you do get that added fat and slightly higher calories. But I will show you guys in some meals, I will remove some of the yolks to have more white, and in some of them I will use the entire whole egg. If you plan your macros and calories correctly, you can definitely eat the entire egg without any harm, and it will be super good for you, super healthy and great macros. If I had to choose one ingredient that I have to eat for the rest of my life, it will be eggs, because you can make it so many different ways. It tastes good, and yeah, there's so many different ways you can make it. The variety out there is insane. I wish I had an egg farm so I can grow my own eggs. That's how it works, right? Yeah. Anyway, so let me show you guys the first recipe right now. Let's start. Here we go. Alright, so there you have it. This is the first meal. So I've got a wrap, just a normal tortilla wrap. Then I've got 4 egg whites, 1 egg yolk, or 3 egg whites and 1 whole egg. And then I've got a little bit of cheese, some low calorie like hot sauce. And yeah, and then I've got parsley on top. This is just for aesthetic. I don't eat parsley at all, actually hate it. But that was just for aesthetic purposes. You can, if you have the calories for it, if you put a little bit of avo on here, it is so good. I would, but I don't have any avo right now. I would put it like just a little bit on. Those little bit of calories, healthy fats, is not gonna make a big difference to your diet at all. With the cheese, try and go for some sort of cheese that is quite low in fat, higher in protein. But if you use just a little bit of cheese, it won't make a big difference at all. And then I chose hot sauce because it's very low in calories, and I like the taste, the spice, the burn. I live for that. I love wraps because they are quite low in calories and they keep me full. So you can absolutely use 2 whole eggs instead of 4 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. You can use 4 whole eggs, whatever you want. Just track your calories, make sure that the macros are fine for you. So I'm gonna put the macros on this side for this meal as I have it here. Boom, with the 4 egg whites. Then on this side, I'm gonna put it if you just use 2 whole eggs. Boom, macros and calories. So yeah, you can make the choice. I just went for the higher protein, lower fat. And those yolks, I do not throw them away. I actually keep the yolks one side and I freeze them because my mom uses it for something else. I don't want to waste any food. So yeah, this is meal number 1, and I'm gonna enjoy this now. Just be careful with the cheese, the avo, the sauce, the toppings, all of that stuff. You can add a lot of calories. There's so many calories in those things. So try to go for low calorie options, and with the cheese and the avo, just use a little bit, and with the sauce, just use a little bit. Other sauces that I like to put on top if you don't like hot stuff is this sort of salsa. This is like a tomato paste, but salsa is even better than this. And then I also like some of the tomato and herbs, stuff like that. Any sort of tomato based pasta sauce or pizza sauce or salsa or like that, very low in calories, and I love to put it on my eggs if I don't feel like the spice, and it's really, really good. Okay, so if you couldn't tell, I just made an omelet. So this is a low carb. There's like 0 carbs in this thing. That's why I kept all the yolks of the eggs. I've got 3 whole egg yolks in here. And then on the sauce, it's like this it's almost 0 calorie. It's just like this tomato paste sauce, which I really love. It's got a lot less calories and a lot less sugar than just normal tomato sauce. And I actually like the taste of this a lot more. And I've just got this thing on top, which I don't eat parsley, but that was just for aesthetic purposes. Anyway, so yeah, this meal is quite low in calories. Just be careful with what you fry it with. Again, very little on the oil. Try and get that spray and cook stuff, but I just ran out. With a meal like this, it's not extremely high in protein. There's still a lot of protein in this. It's mostly protein actually, but I will still have just a protein shake on the side because I'm a protein freak, so I like to have a lot of protein with me. But this is a very nice light meal. And again, just be very careful with the cheese. Ideally, you would put some cottage cheese in this. It works so well, or just a low calorie cheese. This cheese is quite low in calories, but again, there's still a lot of fat in cheese. Still quite a bit of protein, but just a little bit goes a long way, and it won't hurt your diet. It will just make the food taste so much better. And we're also getting in our micronutrients with the spinach. You can put whatever you want into this omelet. Just be careful with the calories. You can add a lot of calories, but if you put a lot of avo and cheese and sauce on this, just be careful with that. Oh, and I'll put all of the macros and the calories on the screen right now for this meal. So you will see high in protein, moderate in fat, and very, very low in carbs. Get yourself some of the sauce, really good. And if you want to lower the fat and up the protein, you can remove some of the egg yolks and just add some more egg whites. And if you want to add some carbs to this meal, maybe a little bit of sweet potato on the side, some sweet potato wedges or something like that works really well. Normal potato, whatever you want, whatever you feel like. And adding cottage cheese to this meal will just up the protein, and it's such a good cheese. It's like you get the fat-free kind, the low-fat kind. Any of those works super, super well with this. Just be careful with the cheese. You don't want to go too hectic. Some cheese has a lot of fat in it and therefore a lot of calories. Okay, so that meal is already gone. It is safe to say that that is definitely my favorite one. What we have there is 4 boiled eggs. I removed the yolks of 2 of those eggs just to lower the fat a little bit and up the protein with the egg white. And yeah, so if you don't know already, egg yolks are very good for dogs, eggs in general, because they are carnivorous animals, and when they are in the wild, they actually eat eggs. But yeah, so you'll see in the study here that egg yolks are very good for dogs. It contains a few things, so yeah, it's not harmful at all. So I just gave the leftover 2 yolks to my dogs, as you saw there. So yeah, so this is just boiled eggs, so you don't have to cook the eggs with any oil or anything like that. And then, why must the holding plate, it's gone. So yeah, that was just boiled eggs. You don't have to cook the eggs with any oil or anything, it's just boiled. Then I've got a low GI, whole grain, linseed type of bread. And then this is the best thing ever. You need to pick this up if you don't already have this already. Mayonnaise is loaded with calories, but this one is reduced oil, and the calories in this thing is super, super low. Compared to a normal mayonnaise, huge difference. So definitely pick this up. It tastes almost exactly the same, tastes delicious. I can't even tell the difference. And like always, you can definitely eat the entire egg. I just felt like having lower fat and higher protein in this meal today. So I'll put the macros for this entire meal on the screen right now. Super low in calories, high in protein, tastes so good. This is definitely my favorite, and it's super filling. And yeah, I added some chili powder, a little bit of paprika, which works really good on this meal. Definitely give this one a shot, guys. It's definitely my favorite, and it tastes really good. Alright, so that concludes the 3 recipes, the 3 meals used with eggs. Let me know if you guys like these sort of videos, and I'll make a lot more. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.